man. Got to get those car sounds into my show. Facebook.com/AutomotiveADHD is the place to send those. Brandon's Jeep sounds. Not the first time that Jeep has been on the show, by the way. Not the first time, and maybe not the last time either. But Brandon has now straight piped the Jeep, he says. And you could tell that thing's got some rumble to it. I am a big fan of the 4.0 straight six. It's no secret that I'm a fan of those. Those are great engines, great Jeeps. I've got a 92 Jeep Wrangler in the fleet. I've referred to it lovingly many times as $800 stroker Jeep, and has a 4.6-liter stroker motor that I built with junkyard parts for like $1,300. It's a great all-around setup. The Jeep was $800, and then I built the motor for it. And it's so much fun when you have a vehicle like that. So I think Brandon, of course, has made a great choice with that Jeep. And you can send those car sounds, just like Brandon did, into my show. And you can have a chance to win some free stuff when you do it. We've been sending out Automotive ADHD care packages lately, which do include a few things. First of which is the Automotive, as heard on the Automotive ADHD show. I should point it out here, the sticker. I've got it on my water bottle here. The Automotive ADHD key tag, embroidered key tag. Nice product right there. And stickers, Jim Miller stickers, you get some of those. You also get whatever other surprise item I decide to throw in there. The past two couple of care packages had the Harbor Freight 10 millimeter replenishment kit. Yeah, I saw that at Harbor Freight, and I said, I got to throw these in because it's a package of sockets, but they're all 10 millimeter sockets. I will say that I love that Harbor Freight is Harbor Freight is coming in with memes. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They'll sell you a packet of sockets, but it's just 10s, and it's all sorts of 10s. Okay, maybe a 3/8 drive here, 1/4-inch drive there, impact here, 12-point here, 6-point there, long, deep, tall, whatever, which is funny. Now, they also have, and I saw this when I was at SEMA, not this year, but last year at their booth, they had the 24-karat gold ratchet, Icon ratchet, which I saw that and I thought, oh, that's funny. That's good. Yeah, they're doing jokes with that. And then a few months later, I was at the local Harbor Freight right here in the Springs off of Academy and Woodman, and I saw it there on the shelf. Now, okay, yeah, sure, it had like the little lock on it, like it's like the expensive tools do, but it was there. They actually do that. I appreciate Harbor Freight for that. Not a paid endorsement in any way, shape, or form. I would love it. If you're listening at Harbor Freight and you're a rep there, come on, man, sponsor my show. You're missing out. You're missing out. And send me one of those 24-karat gold ratchets. So regardless, you might end up with some fun things if you send car sounds into the show. That's how easily I'd get distracted. I just went on a whole tangent about Harbor Freight. But if you do want to send those car sounds in, again, Facebook.com/AutomotiveADHD is the place to do it. There's a pinned comment at the top of the page. You can comment, or pinned post that you can comment on and put it in there, or you can direct message it to me as well on the page. And I'll pick from the winners randomly to get the Automotive ADHD care packages. So if you send car sounds in, it could be you. So real quick here, I got to bash on Subaru, but before I bash on Subaru, Shelby has done some good things. Shelby American, this comes by way of Car and Driver. This Shelby American revives the GT350 name for an 810 horsepower beast. Yes, a beast. 810 horsepower does qualify. Let me look it up here in the dictionary. Yeah, that does qualify as a beast, by the way. So it comes with a 5-liter supercharged V8. Now, what's interesting about this is we saw the last GT350 go away in 2020, which it's crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has. The last GT350 went away then. The GT350 is the more track-focused option out of all of the Mustang fleet here, all of the flavors of Mustang. I mean, it's the one that you can get that's going to handle very well. It's going to stop very well. It's going to just be great. And by track, I mean road course specifically. This is a handling Mustang, whereas you have the GT500, which is typically it's more of a straight line focused, just pure punch and power type of car. The GT350's never been the most powerful of them all, but it has been the most track focused, the one you can take to down to Pikes Peak International Raceway and go around the road course with, or Pueblo Motorsports Park, High Plains Raceway, any of those. But it is back, but it's got a lot of that punch and power to it. Gone is the Voodoo engine, though. The Voodoo engine was a 5.2-liter flat plane crank V8, which is fairly unusual in muscle cars, pretty common for European exotics. But that flat plane V8 had a 8,000 RPM redline, which is just ludicrous, made 526 horsepower. They weren't as reliable necessarily as some other options, and they do tend to be expensive to fix. They're a good sounding engine, though. I'll say that. But this new one, it sticks with the 5-liter V8, which can be found in the Mustang Dark Horse. And this is a Coyote V8, the Coyote family of V8s, you could say. But it's got a supercharger, and it cranks it up to 11. It absolutely does. 810 horsepower. Also interesting is that you can actually option this one either with a naturally aspirated engine at 480 horsepower or the 810. You could actually have both, depending on the type of track work you want to do, depending on maybe the class you want to race in your local series. Maybe you do need that lower horsepower one. Maybe that one actually makes more sense for what you're doing. So I like that. And importantly, yeah, it can come with an automatic transmission. Who cares? They're sticking with the manual on both options. Yeah, they're not just leaving the manual on the 480 horsepower one. No. It's also on the 810 horsepower one. So good on you, Shelby, for doing this. This is a special product really from Shelby. It's not officially something Ford's doing. Well, they are officially doing it, but it's not coming from the Ford factory. These all come out of Ford as Mustang Dark Horses. They ship them off to Shelby. Then Shelby does their magic, as they have done for decades now. Of course, harking back to the namesake, of course, Carroll Shelby. I mean, he was just a man who craved pure power and speed in the automotive sense. So good stuff on there.